become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Oh dear, my weight has gone up again.
I am not surprised. You eat too much.
And I suppose sitting at the desk all day in the office doesn't help.
No, I wouldn't think so.
I do wish I could lose weight.
Well, why don't you go on the diet?
I've tried diets before, but they've never worked.
Perhaps you should exercise more. Why don't you go to an exercise class?
Yes, maybe I should. We used to be very friendly, but it seems now that my daughter's marriage has taken its toll of our relationship.
What do you mean?
I don't like her husband, that bad egg, but my daughter insists on marrying him.
She is a grow-up. She can make her own decision.
I wish she wouldn't regret for her decision. I think I'm going to China this vacation. How about you?
Me? I prefer France.
I went to France last summer.
Oh, really? I went to China last winter. Hey Michelle, jump in quick. It's pouring out there.
Oh, hi Melissa. Are you going to the conference too? I was planning to pick up Mr. Campbell.
Yes, he told me. We need to pick him up at his hotel and then go to the conference.
Oh, I see. Okay. So I heard you got married. Congratulations.
Aw, thank you. I'm very excited. We were going to get married next year, but then we decided to get married on holiday instead. It was wonderful.
That sounds so romantic. Jack and I were hoping to get married in Europe next year, but we had to postpone our plans. We just don't have the money.
I know what you mean. I think Shanghai is getting more and more expensive, don't you?
I sure do. In my opinion, it's actually becoming more expensive than back home.
Definitely. Oh, there's Mr. Campbell. Driver, can you stop here please?
What do you want for your birthday from your parents?
I don't know. Maybe a pair of new shoes.
Why don't you ask them to buy you a PC? You will soon use it at college.
That's a dandy idea. Thank you for reminding me.
I wonder how Sarah and Matt are.
Don't you know they've already broken up?
I'm not surprised. She's a plain Jane.
And he's so handsome.
Congratulations, Vivian. You won the grand prize, again.
Isn't it just great? I just knew I'd win.
You did? How? Did you wear red underwear again this year?
Not only that.
Tell me, what's your secret?
Okay. I'll whisper it to you, but you have to promise not to tell anyone.
What? You did that?
So did you get in touch with your brother?
No, not yet. I'm really worried.
Well, it'd be foolish to call the police. He probably just went away overnight.
Maybe you're right, but I'm still worried. I think this one will do.
I'm sorry. I don't think so.
Why? What's wrong with it?
It's much too hard for his age.
Don't just stand outside. Come on in.
Yeah.
This is Alex. Remember? This is Sean.
Nice to meet you guys.
Over there are Stacy and Rebecca. We're all on the school's tennis team.
Who's that guy who's handing out beer to everyone?
That's my boyfriend Matt. Isn't he cute?
He sure is.
Come on. I'll introduce you too.
Do you take a bus to and from work?
Yeah, every day. And there's only one choice. All the other buses are going the other direction.
I have the same problem. When I leave work, it's always rush hour. So the buses are always crowded.
Oh, yeah, it's terrible. I will tell you the funniest thing I have seen in China. It's when so many people try to get onto one city bus, and the last guy is squeezed in so tight that the door is tightly pressed against his butt.
That sounds terrible the way you describe it. But not long ago I really suffered on the bus.
What happened? Were you having a hard time getting on a bus?
You just can't imagine. I waited for the first bus but it was too full, so I waited for the second, and it was still very crowded. Then I decided not to wait for the next one, and got on the second bus. It was so full that I had to stand on one foot. No kidding.
Good exercise,
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's so much fun. One day, the bodies were so tightly packed that some girl's behind was pressed against my front. I was afraid to put my hands down for fear of accidentally groping her.
You were so happy, weren't you?
What do you think? I'm a good boy.
So, is LA all it's cracked up to be?
Well, the stereotype in the movies is that LA is a frivolous town with a lot of flaky people. I guess, in the back of my mind, that's what I expected.
And, is it what you found?
Well, it is and it's not. The city of LA is much bigger and more diverse than I had expected. There are people here from all over the country and all over world, like New York. I've heard people say that in LA, everyone is from somewhere else. That's partly true. So, I've met all kinds of people here. What I'm realizing is that the picture of LA that's in movies only represents a small segment of the city.
You're right. Life isn't always like the movies.
Hey Lydia, what are you reading?
I'm looking at my horoscope for this month. My outlook is very positive. It says that I should take a vacation to someplace exotic, and that I will have a passionate summer fling.
What are you talking about? Let me see that. What are horoscopes?
It's a prediction of your month, based on your zodiac sign. You have a different sign for the month and date you were born in. I was born on April 15th, so I'm an Aries. When were you born?
January 5th.
Let's see, you're a Capricorn. It says that you will be feeling stress at work, but you could see new, exciting developments in your love life. Looks like we'll both have interesting summers.
That's bogus. I don't feel any stress at work, and my love life is practically non-existent. This zodiac stuff is all a bunch of nonsense.
No, it's not. Your astrology sign can tell you a lot about your personality. See? It says that an Aries is energetic and loves to socialize.
Well, you certainly match those criteria, but they're so broad they could apply to anyone. What does it say about me?
A Capricorn is serious-minded and practical. She likes to do things in conventional ways. That sounds just like you.
Frank, I want your advice on something. Some scientists I met at the conference 6 this afternoon have invited me to a party. Actually, they called it an informal get-together.
And what's the problem?
When I asked how people were going to dress, Dr. Light said it was casual.
And you want to know what to wear?
Well, last night I went out with some journalists for a casual party, but I was overdressed. I wore what I consider casual, an outfit of skirt, blouse, scarf, and medium heels, you know.
That sounds just right to me. What was wrong with it?
Everyone else there was wearing blue jeans. Several of the women had on running shoes. I felt out of place. So I have no idea what to wear tonight.
My guess is you can safely wear last night's outfit to tonight's party. We seem to be lost here.
Possibly.
I suggest that we go and ask for help from the policeman.
Not a bit.
Our mission is to help you learn the English language. We have created easy-to-follow, free educational materials for those seeking knowledge of English.